the dangerous Santos Escobar.
From Lucha royalty to the Emperor of Lucha Libre.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing Legado del Fantasma from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 200 pounds, Santos Escobar.
Santos Escobar is such a dangerous competitor. He came up in Mexico City's lucha scene.
Escobar has always been a standout talent, from fighting in the underground to the highest heights in NXT.
A background in lucha tradition, but ready to make his own moves to the top of WWE.
Somehow, someway, this superstar needs to figure out how to keep the Viper out of his own psyche.
I'm not sure that's possible. You might be right on that account, Saxton.
Simply one of the best to ever do it.
And his opponent, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
A storied career with plenty of historic wins.
Yeah, Randy has every right to rest on his accomplishments, but he hasn't.
Kept evolving his game, continuing to grow as a competitor.
That's exactly, Michael, why Randy Orton is so dangerous. In fact, you could say that Randy Orton is better now than ever before. Well, Randy Orton has made a career out of psychologically dissecting his opponents.
And many of the victims who have fallen for the Viper's schemes stay down for good.
Writes his own story in Venom. Randy Orton can't be controlled. When it comes to consistency and dominance, you have to think of Randy Orton. The Viper always knows where to strike and when to strike. Orton really is as dangerous as they come here in WWE.
And Escobar is looking to fly out of the other corner with the heat. There are very few holes in Santos' game, and he knows when to flip that switch to ignite his afterburners.
When it comes down to it, Corey, Escobar has an offensive repertoire that's difficult to contain, no matter who you are. Makes a move and now locks in the arm.
Goes behind to put on the hammerlock.
Rocked with the point of the elbow.
Locking up.
Being overtaken here, driven into the corner. All tied up now. Being pushed aside and forced into the corner.
Oh my God!
Uncorked a big punch.
Big elbow.
And that might have shook Escobar to his foundation.
Yeah, Orton came prepared for this matchup. mentally as much as it does physically. From the outside, that was awesome. It takes a certain level of athleticism to pull that off.
Oh, meet the backside of an elbow. You can tell he's looking to end this here.
Range down an elbow retaliation.
The Viper launches his opponent with an exploder.
Corey, Randy Orton's easily a future Hall of Famer. That's got to be an intimidating realization for his opponents, right?
Absolutely, Cole, but you cannot let that affect your game plan. If you can get past any sort of doubt, you should find yourself with at least a glimmer of hope against the Apex Predator. Oh, dear, this doesn't look good. Alley-oop!
He's finding himself in some territory he does not want to be in.
Yeah, the longer this fight goes on, the more Orton's not going to make it easy on him.
He knew what was coming there.
He'll take things into the ring.
And he counters.
Kick to the gut. Set up. There's a Canadian destroyer.
Wow. No flash, no ceremony. Just pure skill from Escobar.
Escobar
Connecting with the Phantom Driver.
That just put down the Viper.
There's two. Amazing.
Orton can't be happy that he was almost down for the count, and we all know what happens when the Viper's not happy.
And now the question runs in the mind, how am I going to be able to end this? Two. He kicks out at two.
And you got to think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
Lands the elbow. Jawbreaker.
Call it Dennis.
Orton clearly rocked by a precise attack there.
It's all about focus. You have to be able to ignore the pain as the match wears on. He manages to slip out of the way.
STO takedown.
Trying to find his feet. This does not look good for him.
From the apron.
Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
A gnarly landing. That's why you can't get caught up in the heat of the moment.
An all-around bad decision. Got the leg and taking out the legs, taking out the ability to create separation.
And another. He's got his sights locked in now.
Solid punch. Ooh, ascending the ropes.
Watching like a predator with wounded prey. He's as good as done here.
Up high.
Wow, cross body.
This is just establishing dominance, followed by the stomp.
He has to be nearly at his breaking point now.
Looks like the gas tank is running past E now.
RKO!
Emphatic statement from the Viper.
Here's the pin. Major win! That'll change his career tonight!
Here is your winner, the Viper, Randy